I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Gayest Greatest Secret Time on this side of Lindsay Lemons of the Queer Buccaneer. I'm your host of the Motion Star Behind the Bar, Captain Eden Jackson, and apologies for just fucking the audio 100% there, and then there was no sound, and then there was too loud sound, and then, I don't know. Audio's never been my strong point, but want to hear something super maddening? Is the super maddening thing that you came in and stole my Lebkuchen? Mein Lebkuchen! Das ist stolen! Not stolen. Stolen is something else. Yeah, I'm deaf. I get the pass. I get the shit audio pass. I probably should learn to fix that at some point, but alas, it will not be tonight. Mein Lebkuchen. What is the actual super maddening thing? Because I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Let me go into that a little bit. The reason we were late to start is because I was backing up all of Zach's phone stuff to Proton Drive so I can send him the thing, and I figured that it would be. I should just like learn to hear again. I should just be better. I like the idea of uploading a stream and uploading a backup of all of Zach's pictures and stuff off his old phone was not a good idea. But like Zach was swapping from Android OS to Graphene OS, which is the non-Google Android for the phones that we have. And for some whatever stupid reason, it would not like read his phone at all on his Linux PC. So we had to do it on my PC. And trying to move files off an Android to a Windows computer is a nightmare. It just crashes your file explorer 33% of the time. So it took fucking forever to get anything moved. And now, apparently, it just works fine. Now that it's on Graphene and Linux, like Graphene, it just goes, yeah, no, that's fine. We know how Linux works. It's fucking Google going, now we don't work with Linux. And it's fucking Google that goes, now we don't fuck, like, and it's Windows that goes, now we don't fuck with Android. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. They grow ears on mice, could you volunteer? They like, but I don't want a new ear on my back, you know? And that's generally where they grow on the mice. I don't want a back ear. I don't want to just hear everyone behind me talking about how, I don't know, my hair looks ratty from behind or whatever. But yeah, we don't usually do the Minute Cryptic on Wrestling is Silly Days, but I want to do it anyway. I also want to, I don't like, okay, I'm going to preface this with, I don't like combat sports. I don't like actual fighting. But I woke up today and learned that Jake Paul got his fucking ass beat, which is so much fun. I love that. It should be all streams. Like, I don't do the Minute Cryptic on Wrestling is Silly streams because they're like, I frame them as a show, but fuck it, it's Christmas. Jake Paul got his ass beat. So like Jake Paul has been winning a lot of boxing matches recently, and if you want to watch a video on why, there's a really good video, Super Eye Patch Wolf, why does Jake Paul keep winning fights? And basically, like he rigs them, like he fights people that are out of practice or like in weight classes below him, or like he generally just rigs them so he can make more money. This time he fought a guy called Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua beat his fucking ass. They made the ring bigger than a regular boxing ring so that Jake Paul could run around and dodge, and he did successfully run around and dodge for 4 rounds. Then he started to try an ankle pick, to try and double leg takedown Anthony Joshua in a boxing match. And I don't know boxing, and I know you don't know boxing, but you're not supposed to use fucking wrestling grapples to take down your opponent in boxing. You're supposed to just punch. You're just supposed to do punching. But he tried to do fucking grappling takedowns because he was terrified. And then round 6 happened. And in round 6, Anthony Joshua broke Jake Paul's jaw. Just boxed him so hard, broke his jaw and won the match. I'm not going to play you the clip, but I am going to show you 2 freeze frames just of reactions. I'm not going to show you anyone getting punched. I'm going to show you facial reactions that tell a story. Let's go over here. This is Jake Paul realizing his goose is cooked. This is Jake Paul realizing shit has hit the fan. He has literally and figuratively punched above his weight, and nothing good is going to happen. And then we get the 180 shot. This is Anthony Joshua realizing his evening is even easier than he thought it was. This is a thing of beauty. This is a Renaissance doublet of paintings. Oh no, I'm fucked versus haha, I'ma fuck up this little white boy. This is incredible. This is fucking art. It's incredible. It's wonderful. This has made me, I'm so glad that I could share this with you. While we're here on this screen, let's do the Minute Cryptic. Let's roll right into the Minute Cryptic off of that. That was fucking gorgeous. So today's clue by Lowdown is Gen Z fire morphs into cold emoji. 8 letters. Okay. So, First instinct. First instinct is we have no music. Because there's no whiz loop on this. But we're just gonna do the minute crafting in silence today. Okay, so morphs into is definitely an anagram clue, right? Morphs into is an anagram indicator. So we've got something over here in this bit morphs into this bit. Let me do some actual typing. Gen Z, and that's got to be fire, right? Gen Z fire, Gen Z fire. Morphs into. Got it. Super easy. Freezing. That emoji is the freezing emoji, and Gen Z fire is an anagram of freezing. Boss bitched it. Anyway. Now that that's out of the way, now that we've minuted our cryptic, I saw a TikTok that called the Paul brothers Lunchley Prime and his little brother Jack off. Yeah. Normally an image like this might be used as bullying, but it's not, because the guy being bullied is just Rich trying to make out he's big fighter and he's not. Can I stand Z being pronounced Z, Gen Z? Yeah. I say Gen Z because the phrase is Gen Z. Every other time it's Z. Every other time that letter reads Z, but this time it is Gen Z. It is like the phrase is Gen Z. Or I will also say ZZ Top because ZZ Top just doesn't sound right. But I'm not often talking about ZZ Top, so that rarely comes up. Anyway, it is time for Wrestling is Silly. If it's good enough for Lord Zed, it's good enough for me. It's an adjective, yeah, Gen Z. This is why we should all just call them Zoomers, because that sidesteps this completely. Time for Christmas Chaos, the last Wrestling is Silly of 2025. It has been a fantastic year. This is the last stream of 2025, the last Wrestling is Silly stream of 2025. And it's like the comeback of wrestling, the first end of the comeback of Wrestling is Silly. I'm glad you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And I bring you may have seen the Discord or the Blue Sky thread, I bring you 4 presents interspersed with 4 matches that are also going to be good matches, but they're not the Christmas presents. I bring you 4 Christmas presents under the tree ring this year. The first of these Christmas presents is the 8-person over-the-top rope Christmas Chaos Battle Royale, in which the winner of this match gets a shot at the Twitch title on the first Wrestling is Silly of 2026. As the name implies, this is an over-the-top rope Battle Royale. 8 people are going to enter. If you go over the ropes and both of your feet touch the ground, you are eliminated, and the last person standing goes over the top. Goes over. It doesn't go over the top rope. I got too excited and did not think about the end of my sentence there. The last person standing wins and gets a title shot against Iolis's Twitch championship on the first episode when we return after Christmas. Now I have looked through all of the stats for all of the Wrestling is Silly people. Goes over to the title shot area of the backstage. Yeah, I've looked through all the Wrestling is Silly wins and losses, based on like who's done really well, who's doing really well. Taking out champs, taking out people that are on other matches today. We've got a really interesting spread of people today. I don't want to do a prediction yet. Maybe when we're down to the last 4, we'll get a prediction in there. But for now, no prediction. Let's just enjoy the what did I call it? The 8-person Christmas Chaos over the top rope Battle Royale. Let's go down to the ring, shall we? We are in darkness.
Your first entrant into the 8-person Christmas cast over the top rope battle royale is from Raccoon City, Claire Redfield.
Coming off the back of 2 fantastic performances in a row, Claire Redfield, first person to throw her hat into the ring. This is a big one for Claire. This could be her first ever title shot here at Wrestling is Silly. But she's got to get through 7 other people first. Hello?
Next, from Sarasaland, Princess Daisy.
Princess Daisy coming in hot. Her debut match a couple of weeks ago, she successfully pinned the champion, the Twitch champion, Iolus, for whom this match is a shot against. So she was at the very top of the list. Claire may have been the first one to put her name down, but Daisy is coming in. Of course she's strutting. She has the energy of someone that's already pinned the champ. She's strutting with she is a princess, and she's soon to be a champ, perhaps.
Next, from Baldur's Gate,
Karlak already had one shot against the Wrestling Silly Twitch champ, and now she is not done. She wants another one. Can she solidify a second Twitch title shot in this Christmas Chaos over the top rope battle royal? Only time will tell. She's a lot more focused, a lot more. She can multi-class into champion. Normally I'm a Republican, but Daisy has me questioning my anti-monarchist stats. Yeah, Daisy will do that too. Yeah, oh yeah, every single person so far in this match feasibly could be a champion anywhere around the card, but right now they got one title that they're looking at. I wish it wouldn't give me the WWE loading screens. It really breaks the immersion.
Next, from Hotel Dusk, Kyle Hyde.
Kyle only had one match in Wrestling is Silly so far, but he put together a very strong case that he should be in this battle royal. Again, wrestled one match, won one match. He's got a 100% win rate right now. A little bit of the underdog, a little bit of the dark horse in this match maybe, but I don't know, maybe he has potential. Puzzling his way to the championship. We saw at the tail end of season 1, we saw Professor Layton making a strong push towards the title picture. Maybe now Kyle Hyde can do the same thing.
Next, from twitch.tv/Ruben Rue.
The first former champ in this match. This is This is a chance for Rue to get another piece of Wrestling is Silly gold. We've had Rue in the Flippy Shit Division champion spot, and now going for the Twitch champ. He's back, baby. He was never gonna be away from Wrestling is Silly for too long. Is our boy.
Next, from the planet Gallifrey, the Doctor!
The Doctor coming in hot from anywhere he wants, from anywhere in time and space. We got the fruitiest Doctor around, maybe currently possessed by Cassandra, we'll never know. Cunty 10 could be. I know this is the 11th Doctor's theme, but the 10th Doctor's theme just doesn't make a banger entrance theme. You gotta appreciate that. This is, in my head, the Doctor's theme, because it's the best one. Best thing about Matt Smith's era.
And finally, from Eorzea, Istola Rue!
Istola, after a small hiatus, she had shit to deal with over in Eorzea. She's back to perhaps make a name for herself here in Wrestling is Silly. Hannah, if you did get all of those names, feel free to put a prediction in now, or you can wait until the final four. I will leave it up to you. Edited the 4 versions of 11's theme to make it even better. That sounds pretty sick. So once again, if you get over the top rope and both of your feet touch the ground, that means you are eliminated. That, of course, doesn't start until you go into the ring. Oh, we've got one more person. I forgot.
And finally, from the land of Hyrule, Princess Zelda!
Her music is not in my list for some reason. If her music got fucking taken down off YouTube in the half an hour it took me to make this playlist, I'll not be happy. Yeah, she got a little bit of it. She did just show up. And there we go, all 8 participants. Karlach and the Doctor squaring up. Rue with that Saito suplex onto Claire Redfield. Carl Hyde and Istola. Oh, Daisy going for that shotgun dropkick, but Zelda taken out of the picture before it could land. Unfortunately, Rue making some interesting moves bouncing off those ropes. You do not want to interact with the ropes at all. Karlach going to throw the Doctor out, and the Doctor, oh, he clings on, but can he roll himself back in? Oh, stereo dropkicks missing, and the Doctor managing to get back into the action. Oh, with the the right hook from Karlach. Karlach goes for the moonsault, but Zelda rolls out of the way. Daisy clocks her with a springboard forearm. Oh, the dropkick avoided. Rue is Rue at the end of his journey already? No, he manages to cling on, but Claire putting the boots to him cannot get Rue out of the ring just yet. Oh, Rue and Zelda colliding in mid air there, and the Fez press from Daisy flattening Karlach in the corner of the ring right there. Scoop and the slam. Oh, the reverse senton taking Karl Hyde down, but I think Rue may have suffered a bit of damage there as well. Claire flying across the ring to just take down the Doctor, and then returning back to Rue with that over with that step over enziguri. Daisy and Karlach still going at it there in the corner, but the Doctor interrupting with a rising knee. Oh, Kyle Hyde deciding not to throw Zelda over the top, instead just guillotining. And now, I don't know what that was, Fisherman Buster from the Doctor. And now, the back breaker onto Karlach. Doctor on top form right now. Oh, Y'shtola almost got out, but managed to catch herself on the apron there and not get kicked out too soon. Everybody, make sure you get your predictions in now. We have Y'shtola top of the running. Code Teal there from Rue, but the big takedowns are not going to get them out of the ring, so they do not mean a lot in this match. Flatlined there by Claire Redfield, though. Y'shtola trying to tap out Karlach, but there are no taps in a battle royale. There's only over the top. Zelda on that top rope with a double axe handle, and small package buster from Kyle Hyde. F10 from Y'shtola. Holy shit, I didn't know she was that strong. Using Karlach's own finisher against her. And the overdrive Hurricane Rana. Rising knee again from the Doctor. The Doctor dominant right now. Y'shtola tombstone pile driver. And now the Doctor looking to take Karlach out. Oh, she goes over and Karlach has been eliminated. Zelda has been eliminated. Rue super kicking Zelda over the top rope, not even trying to break her fall there. She knew she was out and over she went. Y'shtola gripping on, no! Daisy shutting down Y'shtola's shot at the Twitch title. King Kong lariat there from the Tiny Teal Dream Boy. And now the Doctor and Rue joining forces to flatten Kyle Hyde. We're down to our final 5. The huge moonsault there. High risk moonsault. Because if anybody had interrupted that was Rue out for the count with no chance at recovery. Claire now targeting Daisy, bringing her over to the far side. That was maybe not the most intelligent move, but the big boot takes Daisy out. We are down to our final 4. Kyle Hyde, Rue, the Doctor, and Claire Redfield. But Kyle Hyde, maybe not long for this match. And now the Doctor. Oh, the cheeky Nando's from the Doctor. Kyle Hyde beats his way out of that predicament. And now the European uppercuts there from Kyle Hyde. Kyle Hyde now has Rue in a power bomb position. Is he going to? No. Oh, I thought he was just going to power bomb Rue over the top rope. That can take years off your career if you take a power bomb to the outside. But Claire with the right hand. Kyle Hyde holds on. Kyle deflects the shot and gets back in the ring. The Doctor out for the count, recovered by Rue, but for how long? Oh, he's fighting back. Oh, and Claire Redfield has been taken out by Kyle Hyde. Kyle Hyde, fisherman suplex to the Doctor. Kyle Hyde dominant right now. I thought Claire was going to be one to watch, but it seems Kyle has taken out the Doctor. We are down to our final 2. It is Kyle Hyde or it is Rue. And now Rue with the Scorpion Death Drop. Can he take it from the man that has maybe had the most eliminations thus far? Who will win? Will it be Kyle or will it be Rue? Rue is getting muscled out by Kyle Hyde. Oh, he's over onto his back, and Kyle Hyde has won. Good Lord. Here is your winner, ascending to the Twitch Championship #1 contender spot, Kyle What a performance. What a performance from all 8 competitors. But Kyle Hyde, the most eliminations and lasting to the #1 spot. That was an incredible showing from a detective of all people, not even somebody with physical fighting in their background. What a showing. What a showing. Kyle Hyde will take on Iolus for the Twitch title next year. Whew, what an opening contest. What an opening contest. I think we need a little bit of a breather match after that. I think we need to reset. We need to refocus. A lot of that was, yeah, it was cunning. He picked his spots when he could. He did a lot of like non-eliminatory moves to try and weaken the opponents, so that when it got to time to throw them out, they didn't have the energy. It was intelligent. You think he's got it? You think we're gonna get a new Twitch champ? The black and white man with the bright purple belt? Maybe. Only time will tell. Our next match, a little bit of a reset, a little bit of a refocus. We have a singles match. We have a relatively new contender versus somebody with everything to prove. It has been muttered around the Wrestling is Silly crowd that one Kasuga Ichiban is something of a jobber, and he's trying to rebuild that. Last week he absolutely took Sonic to task, destroyed him, dominated him, and this week he's taking another name to try and solidify himself as not a jobber but a hero. This week, one-on-one action, Kasuga Ichiban versus Hank Hill. This feels like it's a little bit of a mismatch, but these are 2 men of similar age. Definitely not of similar build. Let's see how this goes.
This next match set for 1 fall with no time limit, making his way to the ring first. From Arlen, Texas, Hank Hill.
He is a pro at pain. He is going to, he's been saying backstage, he knows all the ways. He is an expert he is a pro of pain. And now he's here to make another mark on the world of Wrestling is Silly. But can he do that against the hero of Yokohama, the man himself, Kasuga Ichiban? The 2 have never met before in any capacity in Wrestling is Silly. So they've got to be studying the tapes, both of them. Got to be studying the tapes, watching the replays to try and get a hint on each other's styles.
And his opponent from Kamurocho, Tokyo, Japan, the hero of Yokohama, Kasuga Ichiban.
We just watched him save Hawaii, save Yokohama, save Honolulu from cults, from the Yakuza, from everything here at the Queer Buccaneer Tavern channel. Can he now take down a man on the rise, a pro of pain, Hank Hill? Kasuga again, looking for a bit of a hot streak, looking for a way to level up his game, but has he maybe underestimated Hank Hill? Only time will tell. The bell is about to ring. And there we go. Oh, Hank avoiding the lockup. Getting a strike in. Bouncing off the top rope. Oh! Underestimating how far, how easy it would be to get a springboard lariat. And now the collar and elbow tie up these two men. Hank Hill forcing Ichiban into the corner. I think Hank might have a bit of a weight advantage over Ichiban. And in these situations, that can be very, in these sort of grappling, struggling situations, these can be quite an important thing to get an advantage of. I think Ichiban definitely has the speed and strength advantage, but the weight advantage does go to Hank in this scenario. Ichiban, though, able to use his fighting abilities, his fighting proficiency, that's what I'm looking for, to maneuver Hank to wherever he wants him. Hank, though, with the elbow up. Oh, and the low drop kick, hitting Kasuga right when he was bent over. Ichi hits the ropes. There's the duck. There's the leap. And oh, Ichiban overcoming whatever Hank Hill had planned. And an Irish whip right into the corner. Oh, but Hank once again with the elbow. Hank can't land anything of his own, but he sure as hell will stop Ichiban from landing anything of his own. Oh, there he goes. He manages to hit that springboard clothesline that time. And kicking the lariat out of mid-move. There's the snapmare and just, shot to the back to Hank Hill. Oh, the rising knee strike attempted into the dragon screw from the man from Texas. And just slamming the arm into the ground. Hank Hill hits the ropes. And, the fist to the face? Fist to the throat, not quite sure where that landed, but either way, he wants Ichiban on his feet, and now Hank Hill, Ichiban was one step ahead. I think he was maybe going for a pile driver or a power bomb there, but Ichiban not hearing any of it. Oh, the big right hand, the critical hit there from Ichiban. Ichiban with the cover, but it's only a 1 count. Ichiban now rolling Hank over, lifting him back to his feet, but the trip up from Hank Hill. Hank wants Ichi on his feet, though. He's got something prepared. Can he hit it this time? No, instead just going for a standard tie-up, taking Ichi into the corner. And, just slamming him into the turnbuckle and just kicking at the leg. Again, with Ichiban is a lot of knee strikes, a lot of suplexes. You can't do a suplex, you can't do a knee strike if your leg is injured, because that is your base. Hank Hill with the trip once again. Hank now ascending to the top rope, but he wants Ichi on his feet. I never had Hank down as a high flyer, but the huge chop to the brain there. You can see he really did put the mustard on that. Hank trying to go for some kind of in the ropes move, but Ichi not having any of it. The roll up. Oh, but Hank breaking out just as the ref gets to the count. And the knee of Hank getting just pounded into the mat there. Ichiban standing on the left hand of Hank Hill, stopping him from getting any sort of momentum back. Ichi up on that middle rope now as Hank is on spaghetti legs. Oh, the double axe handle. Ichiban in full control now. Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, and the knee strike, the rising knee. This could be the beginning of the end, but no, Hank catches the shot, but Ichiban, with the belly to back suplex. Again, just returning to that left hand. And now, the pop of the dead lift power bomb there. Oh, it takes a hell of a lot of strength to deadlift any man, let alone a man of Hank's size. But Hank, though, with the boots up, trying to get some sort of momentum back. He's got something. Belly to back, belly to crack. Oh, Hank Hill went for that belly to belly, but no. Ichiban one step ahead. The Irish whip. The pop-up power bomb once again. Ichiban ready, I think, to hit that knee strike. No, instead, Dragon Suplex. Snap Dragon Suplex, influenced by the great Kenny Omega there, no doubt. And now just again returning to keeping Hank grounded. Oh, and there's the big right hand once again. Ichiban hits the ropes, the axe handle, and I think that right hand might have bust open Hank Hill. Oh, once again, the spin, the belly to back suplex once again. Ichiban, I think Ichiban going to the top rope now. I think this might be Ichiban shutting it down, but he wants Hank on his feet for the huge diving crossbody. The shot. There he goes up. Oh no! He was going for that Blue Thunder bomb, but Hank flips over the top and now gets that top wrist lock. The thing Nigel McGuinness refers to as the London Dungeon, but the King Kong Lariat shuts down Hank Hill. Hank Hill having to pull himself up by the ropes. Oh, but Ichiban ready to take advantage of that. Hank has got to be at the end of his tether right now. Oh, and the duck into the reverse lariat. Ichiban in full control again, stopping Hank from getting any form of momentum. He gets the cover. And there is your win. Here is your winner, Kasuga Ichiban. That is exactly what happens if you go into the wrong bar in Kamurocho. What a win for the hero of Yokohama. Proving once and for all, he's not a jobber, he's a hero. What a guy. What a match. What a showing from Hank, I gotta say. What a showing from Hank Hill. Like, Hank really has, if you pardon the expression, Hank Hill has been putting his whole ass pussy into becoming a Wrestling is Silly fixture since he first walked out onto that stage. Honestly, after we saw Homer Simpson absolutely dominate, after we saw Bob have a really fucking good go at it as well, and after we saw Peter Griffin kinda waver, I didn't know if it was possible to follow the path of the sitcom dad that was laid by Homer and then walked by Bob. But Hank is really, really having a good crack at following the lineage of sitcom dads in Wrestling is Silly. The jobber angle did, like, Ichiban was resting on his laurels from Wrestling is Silly Season 1, and it is good to see that good crack, and it is good to see that people doubting him really, really does put the fire in him. It really does wake him the fuck up and show him that he does need to try sometimes. And now he's ascendant once again. Maybe he can find his rightful place with some gold around his waist at some point. But only time will tell. Speaking of people that used to have gold around their waist, last episode we saw the end of the reign of Cruella de Vil after Spamton G. Spamton took her title off her in what I have to say was an ascendant match. Spamton is coming in having bangers. He's not wasting any time getting into anybody's good books. He's like, I'm one of the best wrestlers in the world. I'm coming in, I'm having a banger, I'm getting a title. That's it. What more do you want? He is the big shot right now. And on the other side of the equation, we have Cruella de Vil, who had a plan for a very long reign in her books, and she blames the ruining of that plan. She lays that blame squarely at the feet of one man who got in the way and halted all of her plans. And that one man is King. So this next match, Cruella de Vil versus King. Get your predictions in now as we go down to the ring.
This next match is set for one fall with no time limit. Making her way to the ring first, from London Fashion Week, Cruella de Vil.
Former Wrestling is Silly Women's Champion, former Wrestling is Silly Unified Champion, now has all of that stripped from her, and she blames King. She had this long plan of dangling title opportunities in front of Mackie Chase, keeping him one step away because she knew she could beat him. And now King got in the way of that and opened the doors to horses, to space horses, the tiny little big shots, and now it's all over. At least that's how she tells it. And I'm only relaying her side of the story. What do you think? Is King to blame?
And her opponent, from Mexico City, Mexico, King.
King, once again, I must reiterate, the most practiced wrestler on the entire roster. King is a multiple-time King of the Iron Fist tournament entrant. He is a multiple-time belt holder in various Mexican wrestling promotions. We're talking CML, we're talking AAA, we're talking all of the greats. King is one of the best wrestlers in all of Mexico. And now he's here in the hallowed hall of Wrestling is Silly. Oh, the drop kick avoided by Cruella. Oh, and the thrust kick right to the face. But King with the boots up, reflecting. King now on the apron. Oh, and the springboard elbow, making Cruella's head bounce off the mat. That cannot be good for the opening moments of the match. Can we get the ref to come and have a look at Cruella just to make sure? Oh, the bouncing Hurricane Rana. That was absolutely beautiful. Cruella seems to be fine. She doesn't seem to have responded too bad to, having her head bounce like a fucking basketball. And instead, oh, the rib breaker. Cruella in control, but King, just as quick as I mention it, reversing the momentum on to the former Wrestling is Silly Unified Champion. Now, the collar and elbow tie-up. We started a little bit heated, but now Cruella trying to get in a wrestling match with a former multiple-time wrestling champion. And while both of these people have held the Wrestling is Silly men's and women's title, and Cruella has had the unified title, it is ridiculous to try and get in a grappling contest with King, who has so much more wrestling experience than you. But again, she's the champ. Well, she's a former champ. She thought the world was built around her. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Oh, King with the side suplex. King, you see, he debated going up to the top rope there, but instead he kept the pressure, kept the aggression, went for the enziguri, but I think he gave Cruella way too much time there to get her energy, to get her impression, to get her sort of like days away. And now King definitely paying for that. You see, he went for the through the rope spear, but Cruella got that knee up far too early. King bouncing off the ropes. Oh, rolling drop kick there off the ropes. That was a thing of beauty. This is the thing with luchadors. They can take the most simple move, the most standard move, and turn it into absolute flippy nonsense. Oh, the deadlift. I thought he was going for the German there, but instead deadlift into that high impact side suplex. And now he wants Cruella on her feet. And oh, the question mark kick. Cruella now ascending to, King ascending to the top rope. The 360, 450 drop kick, I think that was. Oh, here we go. Hit Cruella calling in the backup, giving a tip to TMZ. This worked for her once, and now she thinks it'll work for her every time. The flash photography. Cruella. Oh no, but King one step ahead with the release German suplex. King not having any of it. Now up onto that second rope. He goes for a walk. Oh! And the double clap elbow drop, but no, Cruella rolling out of the way at the last second. Maybe King telegraphed that a little bit too much. And now the victory roll. Cruella got the hooks in. Cruella taking down King. I'm not late, you're late. I was late. I was also late, don't worry. Oh, Cruella with the brutalizer, the rings of Saturn, whatever you want to call it. King has to realize. Oh no, he rolled through. I thought he had to maybe get his foot hooked back, but oh, King with the rolling drop kick once again. Oh, beautiful move there by King. Sorry, I'm just having to deal with a auto mod going, no, fuck you, this person can't chat, and my inability to seemingly do anything about it. I'll get to that. Oh, King with the cover. Just a 2 count, unfortunately. There we go. That should be fine. Oh, there we go. And he lands the double clap, elbow drop. And there's a win for King.
Here is your winner, King.
I was also late, but don't worry. King thinking that he's closed the book on the world of having to deal with Cruella de Vil, and maybe now thinking it's time for him to reascend the ranks and maybe get another shot at the title, but only time will tell if he can accomplish that. It's a rough place at the top of the card right now. We have Spamton very, very much in whose music is that? That is King's Tekken 3 music. We have Spamton holding very, very firmly onto that brand new title belt, and I think before King can get close, we've got to have that Bojack match, you know. Bojack got this close both times, and I think he's now got the taste for gold. Also, you missed. In the early moments of Wrestling is Silly, we did have that 8-person over the top rope Christmas Chaos Battle Royale, in which we decided that the next contender for your Twitch championship, it was very nearly Rue, but it was in fact Kyle Hyde in the end. Kyle Hyde from Hotel Dusk Room 215, a game that I think me and about 4 other people in the world played. But Kyle Hyde taking that top spot. Moving on to our next match of the evening. Taking a brief look at the tag division, and we're not staying there for very much. Taking a brief look at the tag division. We've got a lot of teams that are doing very, very well, and we've got one team that are doing, I think, less well than we wanted them to. The team of 9S and 2B. It's less than Dirk 2. We have Dragonfall Myolis for this Wrestling is Silly. But yeah, the team of 2B and 9S, the Yorha Greats. They've not been doing so hot. They're yet to get a single win as a tag team. 2B yet to get a single win on the board in general. And she is, to put it politely, she's not happy about this. She's a little bit perturbed. Some may say she's pissed the fuck off. So she's trying to recenter. She's trying to refocus. She's going for a singles match this evening. 2B is taking on a new face. I think 2B thinks if she can download some new enemy data, she can perhaps get an upper edge on the competition. So 2B in this next match is against the one and only Johnny Bravo. This is going to be one hell of a match. It's going to be an incredible match. Very much clashing styles. Let's go into the ring and see how it shakes out.
This next match set for 1 fall with no time limit. Making her way to the ring first, from the distant future, being accompanied by 9S, 2B.
2B again, still looking to get her first win on the board in season 2 of Wrestling is Silly. She has not done so hot at all. 9S got that one win over Mario a few weeks back, but this is 2B looking at getting her first win. And now for something very different.
1, 2, 3, yeah!
And her opponent, Johnny Bravo!
Man, I'm pretty.
Man, I'm pretty. Oh, love Johnny Bravo. It's Lou, Miss Insane Automobile Baby, the end of a match and the announcement of the next. Yeah, sorry about that. It went very quick. Well, say it went very quick. It didn't go very quick at all. The second set of sunglasses. I love that. I love that when he comes back. It's fuck 2 sets of sunglasses. Mwah. Absolutely perfect. Did Johnny in the show have double glasses? No, but this Johnny Bravo comes fucking prepared, doing his best Guile from Street Fighter impression. We will briefly be going to an ad break during this match. That cannot be helped. I do apologize. I did lose track of time. Here we go. Referee calls for the bell. A far slower start from the last couple of matches. 2B with the striking advantage. You would think a woman, a fighter far smaller than Johnny Bravo wouldn't want to get into a striking contest with someone with the build and reach of Johnny Bravo. However, 2B has never been perturbed. Oh, the electric chair drop from Johnny Bravo. 2B has never been perturbed by getting into a fight with a larger enemy. There's the running splash. 5K on 2B. That's a big one. Oh, and the splash from the middle rope. Johnny Bravo with the cover. Johnny with the second cover. This time pushing his forearm bone into the face of 2B. 2B deadlifted by Johnny, and there's the power slam. Johnny Bravo dominant right about now. Oh, the rolling forearm. 2B has not been able to get out of the starting blocks so far this evening, and that's a real bad luck for her. She slips out for a breather while Johnny has one of his own, and oh, just a shot to the gut. And the scoop and the guillotine off the top rope. How big is Bravo? Bravo is a big man. I think maybe 6'5", if I had to guess. Now Johnny up on that top rope, and it is a long way down for anybody, but oh, the monsoon splash. So he could have, if he was able to not bounce off, he could have ended that right there. But the momentum allowed 2B to live another day. 9S now. 9S distracting Johnny Bravo, giving 2B just a little bit of time to recover. Properly getting into it, the two of them not speaking very cordially, but there's a big power bomb from Big Power Johnny Bravo. That's the cover. Still only a 2 count though. 2B is looking to stay fighting for as long as she can. And you see, Johnny anticipated. He anticipated that, oh! The power slam on the outside, that's going to mess with the circuits. Johnny anticipated the rollout, rolled out himself and met 2B on the outside. 2B trying to recover, but after being thrown into the steel stairs like that, that's going to take a lot out of you. 2B trying to return fire, but Johnny Bravo, oh, the big boot right behind the Spanish commentary table. Johnny Bravo gets back in the ring and
here is your winner, Johnny Bravo.
Now, we never like a count-out victory here at Wrestling is Silly. We never like a count-out victory. But
Hey there, baby.
Johnny Bravo was dominant. Absolutely dominant. Like, I cannot say that he wasn't going to win that match otherwise, you know? He was from the bell. He was in charge of that match entirely. I think 9S put in a very, very valiant effort in trying to distract Johnny from whatever running move he was attempting to lock it to hit 2B with there, but it did allow 2B wasn't able to get off her feet, which enabled the power bomb, and that was the beginning of the end, I think, for 2B in that match. 2B still unable to get out of the gates to get a win on the board here in Wrestling is Silly Season 2. I really feel for her, honestly. Johnny Bravo really, really doing well though. That was a hell of a performance from Johnny Bravo. And I think with the confidence that he showcased in that match, I think maybe not enough data. I think, I think with the confidence that he showed in that match, I don't know, maybe he has unfinished business with 9S. Johnny Bravo versus Ichiban, the two rising stars. Now that's a fucking idea. There's an idea. Speaking of ideas, now that we're all back from the break, we can get into our next match. Last episode we saw, speaking of count-out victories being underwhelming, we had the count-out loss of Luigi and He-Man, which, by the way, if you have a good name for a tag team of Luigi and He-Man, Luigi Man isn't good enough. Do let me know. Luigi and He-Man suffered a count-out loss against Mario and Donkey Kong. And we all looked at each other and went, "No, that's not good enough. That's not fucking good enough." So, Mangione, he Mangione is really good. He Mangione is so good, actually. So we all looked at each other and went, "No, that's not good enough." How about we unwrap our next Christmas present that I've given you all in the pantheon of this last episode. This next Christmas present is you get to see, you don't just get to see He-Man and Luigi beating the piss out of Mario some more. You get to see them absolutely beat the piss out of Mario with anything they can find. This next match is a hardcore holiday death match. Luigi and He-Man versus Mario and Donkey Kong. Let's get down to the ring.
This next match is a holiday hardcore death match. There will be no disqualifications, no countouts, no rules at all. On his way to the ring first, from Eternia, He-Man.
Now, I asked He-Man very nicely not to use the sword, because beheading Mario, we all hate Mario. I know we all hate Mario. He is a bastard man. But beheading him might be a little much. So I have asked He-Man nicely not to use the sword. Anything else is up for grabs, though. And there is some nasty stuff under that ring. Whoever did the prediction, it is He-Man and Luigi versus Mr. M and Donkey Kong. So that is half a prediction. We can leave it there. We all know. He-Man is just a model. He only ever poses with the sword. Yeah, I don't know if he knows how to use that sword.
And his partner from the Mushroom Kingdom, Luigi.
Those are some very tight shots. If you look closely, you might be able to tell if he's circumcised or not. But that's just what it's just what he wears, you know. It's just what he's comfortable in. Luigi, crowd favorite. I don't like talking about He-Man's penis over Luigi's entrance, but Luigi, an absolute crowd favorite, the people's champ, one of the first ever Twitch champions. Luigi, an absolute star, an absolute fucking star, the eternal people's champ.
And their opponents first, from Brooklyn, New York, Mario.
He, for no apparent reason, on his birthday, just held the sword above his head and yelled, "By the power of Grayskull," and that's not how people use swords. That is not regular sword using behavior. You are correct. Although, have you ever tried? Well, of course you have tried that. But maybe we should all try that, because one of us might be He-Man or She-Ra or they person. You never know. And you just don't know, because you've never held a sword above your head on your birthday and yelled, "By the power of Grayskull." He-Man and Luigi, or Evil Loser and a Monkey. They're called apes. I love being they person too. They person is my favorite superhero. I love when like old ass boomers will say like, "Oh, we never had pronouns in our day." Mate, you grew up watching a guy called He-Man and She-Ra. What do you want from me? If you want a pronoun pin that says he, him in the style of the He-Man logo, you will be able to buy it from the new Nerdy Queer website soon. You did used to be able to buy it from the Nerdy Queer Etsy shop, but Hasbro said we weren't allowed to sell that anymore. But the new Nerdy Queer website is the thing that is happening soon, maybe next year. It's a very, very cool. We have a She-Ra one as well that glitters, but everyone already knows about that one because that one sells shit tons.
And his partner from New Donk City, Donkey Kong.
Is Ra a femme pronoun as in She-Ra? No, it's He-Man. So it's a man that uses he, him. So she is a Ra that uses She-Ra. Man is not a pronoun in that sentence. It's just a noun. Apparently that's the Donkey Kong Bonanza theme. I ain't played that game because I don't have a mortgage. I don't want to take out a mortgage to buy a Switch 2. Donkey Kong leveling up to He-Man getting the upper hand, and Luigi and Mario crossing swords once again. Luigi on the outside, springboarding with the senton, but he could not land it. Mario a little bit too fast. He-Man throws Mario into the corner. Mario with the boot up. Oh, the running drop kick, sending Mario flying, but Luigi getting the chance to get some pot shots in there. Donkey Kong clashing into, just like barging Luigi into that turnbuckle. Luigi up with the elbow drop, and Mario rolling out of the way. Oh, but that slam dunk from He-Man. He-Man rolling out of the ring. Are we seeing our first piece of plunder? The super kick from Mario, and oh, is Mario going to be put in the trash can like the human garbage he is? Only time will tell. DK rolling out of the way, and oh, Luigi going for the half and half, but DK managing to power out of it. And oh, the short hop, diving crossbody there. I don't know why he did the little hop, but it looked pretty funky. He-Man in control of the ring right now, throwing DK into the barrier. Oh, the big arm drag. And now the steel chair just yeeted into the face of Mario. He didn't intend to hit him with it. He just threw it right at him. And the diving crossbody from Luigi. Luigi with the cover. Only a 1 count though. Dictionary says no, I doubt everything. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, only a 2 count from He-Man. Luigi hits the ropes. What's he got in store? The beautiful moonsault there. Absolutely beautiful moonsault. Gets a cover, a rude and nasty cover on to Mr. M, but he manages to kick out of it. Springboard crossbody for Luigi. The rolling elbow avoided by the man in green, and now up on the shoulders. DK's in a precarious position, but no, DK is able to fight his way out of it and slip out the back door right into the zigzag from He-Man. Oh, and the tornado DDT from Luigi. And there's the win! Here are your winners! The team of He-Man and Luigi! What a match. Absolute domination there from the team Luigi He-Mangione. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it. We'll see how it goes. It's been a hell of a match. It's been a hell of a night so far. We are only 3 matches away from the end of the last ever Wrestling is Silly of 2025. This next match, we've got kind of a double main event, I will say. It's kind of a double main event. So this is our breather, our reset. This is a clash of 2 beings from the far reaches of space. I bring you, on the one side, a man trying to strap a rocket to his back. A man trying to strap a rocket to his back and get into orbit. Buzz Lightyear. And on the other side, someone who has been a crowd favorite since day 1 and is just now getting his first glimpse of Wrestling is Silly Gold. This next match, the unthinkable horse versus Buzz Lightyear. Get your predictions in now. This is going to be a hell of a match.
This next match set for 1 fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first, from the 4 reaches of space, Buzz Lightyear.
An icon of the toy aisle, an icon of the millennial childhood, but not yet an icon of wrestling is silly. He's really trying to make his mark. He's really trying to become him in the world of wrestling is silly. But to become him, you must defeat him. And who's him? This is him. You know who's coming.
And his opponent, from the edge of the universe, the unthinkable Horse.
An absolute icon. The one and only, the Horse. We have had good endings so far tonight. And I don't know what the better ending would be. Horse taking the victory, continuing his ascendance, getting his rightful win, or on the other side, a newbie getting one over on a Wrestling is Silly veteran. Honestly, I wouldn't mind either way. This has been a stacked lineup so far, and it's only going to get more stacked. If you've enjoyed Wrestling is Silly, there are several ways to support Wrestling is Silly. I'll talk about during this match as they're right into the aggressive lockup there from the Unthinkable Horse. If you're a fan of Wrestling is Silly, want to support it, and you have something to show off, if you go to our Ko-fi page, we have the Wrestling is Silly sponsor tier, where for just £10 a month you get discounts in the merch store, you get special roles in the Discord, you get access to the behind the scenes channel where I test out things that may or may not appear on stream. You also get your Twitch channel, your podcast logo, a piece of artwork that you do, whatever you want inside the world of Wrestling is Silly. It can get put on the mat, it can get put on the commentary table, it can get put on the apron, it can get put on the barricades, wherever you want your artwork, your logo, it can be in the world of Wrestling is Silly. You can become a sponsor of Wrestling is Silly on our Ko-fi page. What a beautiful dropkick there from Buzz Lightyear. The Horse maybe taken a bit by surprise by the finesse of Buzz Lightyear. I don't think he was expecting this much oomph from the Space Ranger, but that high intensity elbow taking Horse down, but it's just a 1 count from that cover. Buzz Lightyear on the top rope, no stranger to the UFO splash from Buzz Lightyear. He's no stranger to being high up, but that's a beautiful splash from the world of Kevin Knight, from the New Japan and now AEW great Kevin Knight, but unable to land it that time. Round standing switch there from Buzz Lightyear. Oh, there's the Hurricane Runner, and he grabs the legs on the bounce. Only a 1 count though. It's hard to keep that horse down. You cannot keep a good horse down like that. But the phenomenal springboard clothesline there, and now Buzz back on the top rope. UFO splash, but once again, the Horse just walking away like the great Samoa Joe, just walking away from whatever spot he doesn't like. The Horse now back in control of the European uppercut. And now just stomping, maybe trying to break in the helmet of the Space Ranger there. I told him he might want to try wrestling without the helmet, but he insists there's no breathable air in this atmosphere, so he thinks he's gonna suffocate if he takes it off. Oh, unthinkable horse. Oh, there's the one. He maintains, lifts back up. There's the two, and here we go. The 3-horse race. But unthinkable horse gets the cover. Only a 2 count, though. Only a 2 count. Unthinkable horse waiting for Buzz to get back up. And there's a 4th! A pop-up 4th powerbomb. There's a cover. And there is the win. Here is your winner. The Unthinkable Horse. What a showing from the Unthinkable Horse. Buzz had that in the bag, but the Unthinkable Horse turned up the bass, turned it up to 11, and decided, nah, I'm not gonna let Buzz fucking Lightyear get one over on me. I'm not gonna let Buzz fucking Lightyear get this. I don't know why that string of emojis, it didn't like that. I don't know why. Your last string of emojis was allowed. This string of emojis, couple of emojis too long. We're gonna have to hold that one back. What's the weird rules? I don't know what Automod's beef is with that specific length of emoji. Maybe it's because it's the same string of emojis, so they think you're a weird spam bot that only posts about space horses. It would be one of the more interesting spam bots I got. Usually I just get buy followers and I'd send them to the penis explosion chamber. I should hydrate. You're so right. Thank you, Pinky Punchy, for reminding me. You know, I don't hydrate for the 2 hours that the stream takes, and then I go, why does my entire face and throat hurt? I'm gonna take a big drink. Anyway, we are in the land of our double main event. Our first is somewhat of an exhibition match. We are going champion versus champion. The newly acquired Spamton G. Spamton. The newly acquired Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion is putting... Someone compare Hydrate streams to playing Pet Simulator game. Yeah. You doing the Hydrate streams is the pressing the give water button on your Tamagotchi. You need to make sure I'm fed on water. The newly gained Wrestling is Silly World Unified Wrestling is World Unified Champion Spamton G. Spamton in a don't worry, he's not putting his title on the line here. He just wants to test the mettle of another champion, and that other champion is the champion of the Sinnoh region. That is Cynthia. Champ versus champ, Spamton versus Cynthia, the first of our double header main events. Can we get a prediction for this as we go down to the ring?
This next match set for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first, from the Darklands.
I think that's what it's called. I've never checked.
He is the Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion. He is a big shot. Spamton G. Spamton.
Why is he like a Chad? Because he's Spamton goddamn motherfucking Spamton. Miss versus Mr. Big Shot. Maybe they are married. Find that archive of our own fanfic. Spamton X Cynthia getting married. And if it's not, you got to write it now. What, that would be a proper power couple. Cynthia and Spamton. That's a power couple. Maybe that's law now. Maybe that's canon now. Maybe these two are married. And no, don't worry. Spamton, they're polyamorous. Tenors allowed. Spamton, this is the first time Spamton has entered the Wrestling is Silly arena with this belt. He wears it well, I gotta say. He's properly drinking it in. He when he got into the title picture, when he got the #1 contendership, I was like, you're gonna be weird if you're champion. It's gonna be Gus the referee all over again. But no, it fits. It fits.
And his opponent from the Sinnoh region, she is the champion of the Sinnoh League, Cynthia.
Cynthia's in a lavender marriage because she's definitely a lesbian. I don't know. Cynthia's got like power bisexual vibes to me. And look at that belt. A little bit of lore for people that missed last episode. She came into Wrestling is Silly and she saw that every other champion of Wrestling is Silly had a belt. So she was like on the phone to the Sinnoh League, like, I'm champion. Where's my belt? Every other champion here's got a belt. I look ridiculous. So in 2 weeks, they made this belt where it shows off her masterful prowess. Does it look like she made it herself? Apparently, she had the Sinnoh League make it, but they only had 2 weeks. So maybe she did. Maybe she did secretly make it herself. I don't know. Or maybe some low-paid Sinnoh League admin had to make it. But either way, neither belt is on the line. Cynthia has yet to say if her belt will ever be on the line, or if she's just got it to show off, like an FTW title. But she wears it now, apparently. Oh, dropkick avoided by Cynthia. Cynthia bringing the champ up to his feet, but oh, Spamton interrupting on the way, and oh, the victory roll. Spamton wanted to shut this down early. Is it a victory roll? It is. Is this an O'Connor roll? I can never remember which one's which. Oh, Spamton rolling straight out into the reverse DDT. Spamton full of beans, full of energy, bouncing off. Hook, oh, unable to hook the shoulders. I think Cynthia was just like a half a step too far away for Spamton to hook the shoulders there. Oh, and there's a short arm lariat. And now, oh, the knee strike straight to the head and a second one. Good Lord. Oh. Cynthia really putting Spamton to task here, really making sure that the champ stays down, and now insisting that he get back up. Cynthia in control, but Spamton catching Cynthia out of midair and just dumping her down back to earth. Oh, but Cynthia avoiding the springboard crossbody. Oh, roll up from Cynthia. Only a 1 count now. Idea, a holiday title. Maybe we have a holiday title. Maybe that's something we look into. We used to do like holiday special events, like almost like pay-per-views, but of course they were free. Oh, the springboard dropkick not hitting its target once again. So if we did like a holiday title, that'd be pretty sweet. Of course, we'd have to start, what, Valentine's Day? Cynthia still remaining in control here. I think Spamton may have been a little complacent walking into this match, and Cynthia has capitalized on that with every fiber of her being. The big splash there. Spamton getting back to his feet. Cynthia pulling Spamton into a dangerous position. And Oh, the snake eyes on the top rope. Valentine's Day exclusive for couples fights. We had a big Valentine's Day. We had a big story between Kiryu and Majima back in season 1 that culminated in our Valentine's Day event, Wrestling is Silly Love Wins, where they were a tag team, then they broke up, and then they got back together for Love Wins. They won the tag titles, and then they defended. Oh, the suplex backbreaker there from Cynthia. Cynthia with the cover. And Cynthia there with the win. Your winner for this match, Cynthia. Oh, but wait. Bojack now coming in. Bojack coming in. Bojack Horseman, as I said before, inches from winning the title, and now he I think wants to cash in. This is very the height difference indeed. This is very, very interesting. A very interesting plot development for Bojack, but we cannot take it away from Cynthia beating the champ there. I think Bojack is of course first in line for the title, but Cynthia put in one hell of a fight just then. Maybe. Maybe they're both in for the shot. Who knows? Maybe it'll be some sort of three-way dance. Speaking of three-way dances, we are at our main event of this evening. The last of your Christmas presents. All wrapped up there under the tree. You've saved the biggest one until last. You've had your violent one. You've had your champions. You've had your big messy 8-man match. And now you've saved the big present until last. This big present is a triple threat tornado tag match for the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Championships. The Spider-Verse have put their titles on the line against the two winningest tag teams so far in Wrestling is Silly Season 2. That is the Lancer Fan Club and the Deity Dogs. I'll admit this match came about because Spamton sort of pulled his weight around a little as the new unified world champion and said, hey, can you give my buddies a title shot? They're on a 5-match winning streak. They've never lost a match in Wrestling is Silly. Maybe you should give them a tag title shot. And I went, that's fair. And then recently I realized the Deity Dogs, God and Doug Ziggler, legends of the Wrestling is Silly scene, they're finally putting themselves over. They're done making everyone else look good. They are 4-1 for a win-loss record. So they deserve one too. So, your main event for this evening, and your main event for Wrestling is Silly 2025. Your main event for Wrestling is Silly 2025. DJ Nerd, you are just in time for our main event of Wrestling is Silly 2025. How you doing, DJ Nerd? Our main event for this evening, the Lancer Fan Club, Chris and Susie, versus the Deity Dogs of Doug Ziggler and God versus the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen for the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Championships. Get your predictions in now. We're going down to the ring for the main event. As soon as it loads. Hello? Anyway, how was your stream, DJ Nerd?
Wrestling is Silly, your main event tonight is a triple threat Tornado Tag Team match for the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Championships. Making their way to the ring first, from heaven above via Hollywood, Florida, Doug Ziggler and God Deity Dogs.
Let me give you the lore of the Deity Dogs while they make their entrance. Way back when, in early day season 1 of Wrestling is Silly, the game was buggy, nothing really worked properly, and for some reason, unbeknownst to everyone, Dolph Ziggler ran in on a match between God and Spider-Man. And he assisted God getting the win. And we all said, well, he's got to be part of the roster now, hasn't he? So we put it to a vote. It was a unanimous yes. And at some point, his name transformed into Doug, because that was a funnier name.
And their opponents first from the Darklands, Chris and Susie, the Lancer Fan Club.
Stream's got still haven't mastered spitting yet. Monkey Island 2, a classic. A classic that I never actually finished. I should go back to that as well. Chris and Susie, the Lancer Fan Club from Deltarune, of course. If you are yet to play it, I hear it's very good. I haven't played chapters 3 and 4, but I've played chapters 1 and 2. It was my fault. I remember. Yes, you called him Doug in the poll. That, of course, you called him Doug in the poll because you thought his name couldn't possibly be Dolph. I misheard that as the Lance Storm Fan Club. It's not the Lance Storm Fan Club.
And their opponents from Queens, New York. They are the reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champions, the Spider-Verse.
These two have been so dominant in their obtaining and defending of the tag straps. They saw off Team Rocket more times than I can count, and they have said openly, we will defend this whenever and wherever you want us to defend it as long as you can prove you're good enough. And both of these teams proved that they were more than good enough to defend to have a pop at these straps. Once again, make sure you get your predictions in. It's heavily leaning towards the Lancer Fan Club, but there could definitely be upsets. I can see all three of these teams running away with the title here. If you are unaware with the rules of a triple threat tornado tag, all three teams are legal. All 6 members are legal. All of these teams are face teams. There's not a bad guy in the equation. All of these people are good, fun, vibe wrestlers. This is going to be a hell of a match. Once again, like I said, all 6 of these wrestlers are legal at any given time, and since it is a triple threat, there are no disqualifications, so this could get messy. And it's not elimination. 1 fall is all it takes to crown new champs, as Susie just tried there with a very early fall. There's the side slam, the poison rana from Chris, sending Spider-Man upside the head. The hurricane rana from God with the cover on Spider-Gwen. Oh, but Chris breaking it up. Oh, Spider-Man beautifully landing that moonsault straight into that elbow drop to the chest of Chris. Spider-Gwen going out, maybe looking for a weapon, but changing tact. Susie with a snap suplex. Doug trying to interrupt, but he wasn't quite fast enough. Susie maintaining maintaining the aggression with the Saito suplex, but God with a big boot. Beautiful sort of spinning suplex thing there from Spider-Man. I don't know what to call that. I ain't Excalibur. I ain't got all the names. God straight in with the flippy spots. God's all showboating, no psychology, no storytelling, no selling. He's like the Young Bucks of wrestling. I kid, of course. That is my favorite kind of wrestling. I love the flippy shit. Oh, Spider-Man getting Chris in a very precarious position here. Oh, but Chris not tapping out. Doug, the first to reach for some plunder. He's gotten himself a kendo stick from under the mat, but Spider-Man leaping out of nowhere, taking it out of his hands. God turning on Spider-Man, though. And now that kendo stick, that Chekhov's kendo stick, is the shoulder breaker from Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen with the cover. Just a 1 count though. Spider-Man and God still going head to head. God getting Spider-Man in a very precarious position. Oh, changing tact, not going for the powerbomb, instead guillotining Spider-Man on that top rope. Oh, God going for that Irish whip, but instead interrupted. Spider-Man perfect moonsault there on God. Spider-Gwen, on the other hand, just elbows driving into the back of Chris. The rolling big boot from God with the cover. Only a 2 count, unfortunately. Russian leg sweep from Doug Ziggler. Flying super kick from God. The Deity Dogs could run away with this. Cracking Spidey over the head. Oh, the Enziguri. God with the cover. Oh, Susie flying in to break him up, though. This is madness so far. This has been utter insanity. Oh, the half and half suplex, and the ref has been taken out. So there were no rules before, but there's even fewer rules now. Nobody can win until the referee manages to recover from whatever it was that took him out. I didn't even see. Oh, and God just throwing Spider-Gwen by her hood right into the awaiting moonsault of Chris. There's the rolling lariat from God. God dominant in this match so far. The referee back on their feet. Oh, the long blower from Spidey. Double axe handle from Spider-Gwen. Oh, and the stomp avoided by Susie. Returning fire with the crossbody. Susie now turning her attention to God. Oh, the sheer drop brain buster. But Doug with the baseball bat, turning the tide, sending Susie careening down to the mat. Chris, moonsault. Susie, oh, it's so Doug with the rear naked choke. And oh, Spider-Gwen just able to muscle out of it, though. That could have been a surprise victory from not usually a submission wrestler in Doug Ziggler, but sometimes you just gotta go desperate. Oh, Susie attempting the sheer drop brainbuster on Spidey, but Spidey able to do what God could not and escape that. Oh, the almost a rainmaker there from Doug Ziggler, a guillotine for Susie. Oh, the super kick from God. And now God turning his attention to Spider-Gwen, but Spider-Gwen reversing into that Northern Lights suplex. Spider-Gwen and Susie going head to head. The Saito suplex from Susie. The Saito Susie-plex, you might say. God and Doug remind me of Angel Summoner. Angel Summoner and the BMX Bandit. I haven't thought about those two in so long. Oh, they are so Angel Summoner and the BMX Bandit. God. God dominant. God returning fire to Susie. Susie turning her attention to God has to go to CJ. We had Susie attack and dethroned God last time. Like the Lancer fan club did destroy God last time. Last time they went head to head. Oh no, but Spider-Gwen now has her modified Fujiwara armbar on Doug Ziggler, but God with the drop kick to the back of the head on Spider-Gwen, saving his teammate. God really cleaning up house. No, Spider-Man with the roll-up. Oh, but there's Susie breaking up the pin. Any one of these teams could still take this. There's no one clean victor so far. God leaping over Spider-Man to break up that cover, but that leaves him open to Susie's huge King Kong lariat. Spider-Gwen back in control, but over on the outside, we've got Chris from the Lancer fan club back on their feet. And now Spider-Gwen with the cover. Chris breaking it up very, very quick though. Chris back in this match, getting the Lancer fan club. Susie has been basically a one-woman smashing machine against both other teams, but now Chris is back in action. But for how long after that power slam from God? Oh, Spider-Gwen. Oh, the backbreaker onto God. And now Spider-Man looking for a toy to play with. Meanwhile, God just disassembling the stairs. Oh, small package driver there from Spider-Gwen. Chris with the cover, but right in front of the reigning champs. God, something happened to God on the outside, and now he's out. The stairs are out. I don't know what happened to God. I might have to look at the replay to see what killed God there. Oh, there's the sort of a modified Ego's Edge there from Spider-Man. Oh, and Spider-Gwen kicking out at the last second there. Diving shoulder tackle. Can't quite hit his target there by Doug. But on the other side, we have the zigzag. And, oh no, but the Fujiwara armbar is being locked in. Is Doug going to tap? Doug taps out at the last moment. Here are your winners, and still the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champions, the Spider-Verse. That was one hell of a match. That was incredible. All three teams really put their all into it, but they could not outlast. They could not outlast the current and remaining tag team champions. What if Doug was one of us? This is bringing me to the next question. Who is left to take on the Spider-Verse? They've taken out the Deity Dogs. They've taken out the Lancer fan club. They've taken out Team Rocket. The Yorha Cooperation Type 2B9S. Then let's be honest, they're not doing anything. They need to sort their own house out before they go chasing any gold. So who's next? Who's left? Either way, that was one hell of a final match of the final stream and the final show of the final Wrestling is Silly. Thank you all for watching. If you've been here for the last 5 minutes or the entire show, and thank you for watching. If you've been here all year, if you're new to the show, if you're new to the channel, or if you've been here for the entire 7 years that I've been streaming, good lord. Again, I'll say it again. If you want to support Wrestling is Silly, if you liked what you saw and you came in with DJ Nerd, please do give me a follow. I'm trying to get them numbers up. So if you want to help the show, the best way to do it is to follow the channel and tell a friend, hey, I saw this really goofy wrestling show on Twitch. It's every other Saturday at 7 p.m. GMT. That's the best way to support. If you've got a bit of money, go over to the Ko-fi. We've got Wrestling is Silly merch. We've got channel merch. We've got general silly wrestling merch, and we've also got a membership system where you can support from as little as £3 a month, which is if you buy a subscription on Twitch, that's all I get. that £3 is all I get. The other 2 gets sent to Jeff Bezos. So we've got varying levels. If you back us at the £10 a month level, you get your logo, your artwork, your Twitch channel, your YouTube channel, whatever you do, inside or on the mat or on the canvas or on the apron or somewhere inside Wrestling is Silly. We will put your stuff, we will put your logo into Wrestling is Silly, and I'll big it up whenever something happens near it. And if you back us at the $20 a month level every other month, I send you exclusive merchandise that nobody else can get. But the best way to help me out is to follow, to tell your friends, and to hang out with me. Unbelievably, Wrestling Silly 2 has absolutely outdone the incredible show that Wrestling Silly 1. There's less often, you've got the time to put together so much more, you should be so proud of this together. Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Wrestling is Silly is my favorite thing to do on stream, and I've really burnt myself out trying to make Wrestling is Silly 1 as big as I could. But I'm so happy that people are liking Wrestling is Silly 2 so far. It will be back. It will be back next year. And the main event of the first episode is already confirmed, already locked in. Iolus versus Kyle Hyde for the Twitch Championship. My favorite thing on Twitch, seriously. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm now gone for the rest of the year. I will be back on. Let me have a look at the dates. Let me look at my calendar so I can see when I will be back. The first Saturday of January is the 3rd, and I might still be away then. So I'm gonna say the 10th. The provisional comeback date for Wrestling is Silly is the 10th of January. I might stream before then, no promises, but the 10th of January is the next Wrestling is Silly date. And until then, let's find someone to throw you all into. I think that we should go and say hello to. Also, as an aside, if you enjoy the Wrestling Silly music, it was made by Twitch user Tin Can Audio, who you may recognize as the wonderful composer who made the music for Doctor Who Redacted, and has also done the music for this silly Twitch show. That's incredible. Yes, happy Christmas, happy New Year, whatever you celebrate. Make sure it's a great one. I am doing this show fucking exhausts me, so I need to go and not talk for about an hour. I am gonna go send you over to Dizzy Stargazers is playing Death Stranding. How do you feel about saying hello to a Death Stranding stream? Yeah, let's go say hello to a Death Stranding stream. Flashbang here in Tin Can Audio, the .2. Tin Can Audio on the .2 credits. That's my friend, I know them. We got a new raid message. Pirates haven't kicked us out, now we're here. If you're a sub, use those emotes. If you're not, use any emotes you want. Join the Discord if you're not already. And if you like candles that smell like Dark Souls, or pins, or candles, or gay stuff, geeky stuff, nerdyqueer.com, the first and best sponsor of Wrestling is Silly. Go there. You can't get it in time for Christmas, but you'll get it in time for New Year. Maybe. No, probably not, actually. But until next year, have a wonderful holiday season. Buccaneer, Buckafar, wherever the book you are. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll catch you in the next one. Love you, bye. Bang.